Greetings everyone, welcome to this new build guide. We are on day 2 now, right now, or done with day 2, and I've been doing some other things in real life, so I've not been farming very much, but as you can see, we went up quite a bit. We are at 700 million right now, and that's in on this dummy, which is not very good because some of my buff are when I kill stuff, and because we are farming, I focus a little bit more on that. So I get all my charges and stuff like that when we're farming. So it's very comfortable right now. Let's do one of these maps and let's test it out here. It's tier 8 here. So let's do this. And as you can see, things are dying fairly fast. The only thing I need to work on, and I bought a hero memory that is one of the good kinds with movement speed on it, so I will need to level that one up to maximum to get some extra movement speed and stuff like that. All my gear are still basically very subpar. It's no tier 1 gear so far, and yeah, as soon as I get that, I'm gonna quadruple my damage, hopefully. So in the billions. So that should have been my next upgrade, but I spent most of my currency today on something stupid, which was the hero memories. I should have not done that. It's completely like it only went up by a few percent my damage, while if I crafted a tier 1 weapon, I would have more than doubled my damage. So yeah, but now it's done, so I don't need to worry about it later. So next time I do my hero memories is an absolutely end game. If you're wondering what I'm farming right now. I just have some map sustain with extra bosses on it. I have cube because I have the cube pet. I bought it with the chest last league, so I could get that one. And what else do I have on the void shards? Yeah, because tier 8 is very hard to sustain and they're quite expensive, like 3-4 FE per map, even for the bad layouts. So it's highly recommend that you do something that it can basically self-sustain you. Oh, we have some of these also here in the end. What else did I have on my shard? I had snow paper for a while, but they were really not very good because I guess everyone was doing snow paper there for a while because one of the other creators were doing it. So let's just take a look here first. These are my points. You can see here some extra here, some extra monster to synergize with the map drops, and that is normally enough. With this extra monster from cube and stuff like that, it's normally enough for me to sustain here. But this is about the build and what I'm doing right now. So let's take a fast look at things that you're gonna need to do. So take a look at the gear first. As you can see here, not even pure tier 2 gear, most tier 3 modifiers still on all this gear. I suggest you get bases with already good blending on it, for example for the belt. Otherwise you can just pick them up on the trade site like this, and as you can see they're very inexpensive. Make sure that all your gear here is 82 minimum to 85. 82 to 85, I can't stress that enough, because when you're doing that you're using flame sand to reroll, and if it's 85 over 85, then it's going to be flame elementium and it's going to be vastly more expensive. The same thing goes for the weapons. This is probably the most important thing. So you can see here most tier 2 here. Same thing here. There's really inexpensive bases on the trade site already with these basic affixes, and you cannot craft these until you get to tier 8, I think, and it needs to be on 86 bases and upwards, so they can only drop. So go to the website or trade site and then buy a base with already these affixes on. These are very good. This sustains all my charges. I'm at full charges all the time during bossing, not only during bossing, but when I get to the boss at the end, it's gonna be blessed duration 100% extra, so it's gonna be up on the whole thing. Very good damage boost when you're mapping. And of course, affliction is key here. I bought these two. I wonder how much these are right now. Yeah, they've gone up in price like crazy. These were literally dirt cheap. They were 20 FE when I bought these two. So yeah, I updated my boots here. King's Boon, really good. Obviously, you don't want additional damage over time taken as high as these. But these were fairly expensive when I bought them. So you can see here, trade sites normally don't update. So it's over 100 FE now. This one is a lifesaver. Like this one is so good. When Reap Energy Shield starts charging immediately. I can't tell you how good that mod itself is, because if you combine that with you can't Energy Shield recharged cannot be interrupted in the last second. You're basically mortal if there's enemies around you, because you're gonna reap and then you're gonna charge, reap, charge, and all the time. So this chest is really good, and it's probably gone down in price, yeah. So 50, 60. Obviously you want one with good roll here. Energy Shield recharge speed. I'm gonna double corrupt that one later. So that is the gist of this. I'm gonna leave obviously the things in the description below when it comes to this. Other things I've done, changes. I've done a lot of changes to my skills. Make sure you follow these, because this doubled my DPS when I figured out that corrosion focus, you don't need precise. Again, I should have not invested in these, but I did. So I before I forget, because I always forget at the end of the league and like, oh yeah, I should have updated these, and now they're dirt cheap. Corrosion focus is the new skill. It's a focus skill, so you just charge up by itself and it does gigantic damage. This one is really good, and I just added focus acceleration, which will help me a lot also with damage, and grudge for paralyze. Make sure you have grudge on this one, and because paralyze is a big multiplier for your damage, and extra reap and everything like that. Probably should have reap in here also, but boom, we have it like this right now. I took away the energy shield recharge here. I could add it actually again, because of the 1 second cannot be short. I bought this one. If you do not have this one works, or this one works. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Pick one that is, do you want less beam length or less AoE? You choose. For the candles, I just went with one mod here. They should be dirt cheap right now, yeah. This one has nothing over 9% damage over time. Obviously they need to be updated. I would like to have an extra curse candle, because we are gonna switch over from one of the rings, so I can get a Dreamcraft with a what is the pain or something like. We'll take a look at that later. Talent tree, I made a bunch of changes in this also to just streamline the tree. We did not need some of the nodes anymore, so I just make sure in the beginning, if you're low level, try to just meet the minimum requirements so you can get all the trees going before you start pushing in exactly the way I have it here. You might have problem with seal mana compensation, so you just push in whatever you need into this node right here. I only need one right now because I have one node on the slate also. Oh, why did I go out? Really good there. So make sure that you just, if you cannot activate all the auras, it might be one of two things. Off the beaten track, I have to explain this every season for everyone, is multiplied by 0.95. So if you have something that should be costing more for your auras, then it's gonna cost less. So that's why I have some, well, I don't really, this one for example, have a lot of multiplier. So this one should be costing 110, so it should be costing more, but it actually does the opposite. So it's very good here. So if you have one extra slot here, you can also put in an extra AoE. So if this one should normally cost more, but voila, if we put it in, it's gonna cost less mana now all of a sudden. But we don't want that. I'm already solved on this. So just make sure that you are taking a look at these and just meet the minimum requirement for everything. For the slates, they are not very good. I bought some of these because I found that this mod is probably very good. All resistance when the enemy has a max affliction. I think they stack, so it's basically like penetration in any other game. So I think that is going to be really good. Some of these needs obviously to be updated. Here I have seal mana compensation. It can go up to 3%. So if you have that, you can save 1 point from the tree. And yeah, something else I want to point out, if you have problem with so you go into options and down here, make sure auto channeling is on here, because otherwise, so if I go here, now it's not targeting anything. So you can see here, it says when it's surrounding, it's one color, it's like some grayish thing, and now it is green. That means it's gonna target enemies now, and it's always targeting. So if I turn this off, you can see here, it only starts when I'm moving. So if I click this button once only at the start of the map, it's going to be on the whole time. And you can see here it's shooting by itself. It targets. I don't aim it. You can see my mouse is on the outside here, and it's really good. I have a lot of beams here. I don't think you need this many beams. It's just funny. Let's just take a look how cancerous it is when you turn on the maximum effects here. Whoa, this is oh my lord, oh, this is awful. For the hero traits, I updated these. Obviously not a good investment in money. I don't know why it is. I should be updating this one more, 10 more levels, and then re-rolling some of the stats here. These are all tier 3 modifiers, so that's some extra damage. But now my next upgrade is definitely upgrade these to tier 1. I think that is gonna just skyrocket my build, and it's probably gonna go up like maybe 5 billion if I update both of these with tier 1 modifiers, I hope. And what I'm looking for, yeah, we're gonna take a look at that later in the next video. Hopefully I have it in the next one. But you probably want reap cooldown on these. I'm gonna see if there's something else good, but reap cooldown is probably the best on the base affix there. I'm gonna turn off this because I'm not gonna play like that. And then yeah, and much more, much better. So hopefully this helps. My packed spirits also, obviously I've played these damage over time builds every season basically, so I have pets for it. That's why I chose this one, of course. It gives about 20 to 30% extra if you compare it with just normal pets. Maybe you have some. You can also choose a pet in a day or two from the free chest. So you maybe, if you like the build, you just invest. I don't know which one I would take. I would probably pick this guy, Abyssal King, or if you can take this one also, Portrait of Fallen Saints. This one is not super important, but Abyssal King is very good. So hopefully this helped. Have good farming luck, sorry, and have a good time. See ya.